guys, so I'm gonna finally do an update on my hair color. This is the hair color I always use, Ultra Color, in the color Light Intense Auburn. And I did a video about this probably 5 months ago, even though it feels like a whole year. I used the medium intense Auburn in that video, but now I'm using the light intense Auburn. I've been using this color for probably 3 or 4 months, and it's faded. It's time for me to do my roots. It never comes off quite as red on camera. Depends on what lighting I have, like fluorescent lighting it comes out good in department stores and bathrooms at school. I stand by my claims that this isn't going to get you as vibrant of a red here, or it can if you have like a lighter shade of brown. My hair is kind of like this one, but it never came out quite that red. It kind of depends. I've seen some people on YouTube get really great results using this. I just use it because I like the tint it gives me. I do get compliments on it. So that being said, I'm gonna dye my hair this again. I don't know how much of the dyeing process I'm gonna show because I don't put it in like a very systematic way. I just kind of like put it all over the place. Yeah, so that being said, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to begin by applying all the contents of the box into the biggest bottle, which is bottle A. The instructions are pretty clear on this, so I'm gonna just skip over it. I'm placing container C into container A, which is basically just like this oily stuff that gives it a little bit more of a good scent as well as a little bit more moisturizing. So I'm just gonna pour that into bottle A. And then I'm going to start kind of shaking it because you want to get it all mixed up well into a nice mixture. So shake it, shake it. Okay, anyway, now I'm going to just sip off top and begin pouring it. I use a brush in this part, but I kind of give up on that and begin just pouring it all over my head. You can do whatever you feel most comfortable with. If this is your first time, then by all means, you can just do it like layer by layer as I'm doing here. It is like kind of like a foolproof way of doing it actually, so I would recommend that even though that's not what I'm doing here. It's just my hair is kind of hard to split into layers and stuff even if I detangle it. So I'm just applying it. I'm beginning on my bottom layers because if you start at the top and then do the rest of your hair, there's a bigger chance of your hair at your roots being much lighter and brighter than everything else. It's called hot roots, so it's important to kind of apply it last because all that heat on your scalp is going to cause the color to process much more quickly than the rest of your hair. So I generally leave the scalp and root area for last. So there it is. It's a nice like orangey pink color. I like it. I like it a lot. I was watching Shameless while filming this, and you can see that in the background. Shameless is a show on Showtime, and if anyone happens to watch that show, leave a comment down below because I absolutely love it. It's amazing. See, at this point, I just gave up, and I was just like, forget it. Let's just do it this way. Looks pretty good so far. And then I got kind of tired, and I was like, I'm going to sit down for this. So, yes, so something you want to keep in mind is you can use Vaseline around your hairline to prevent getting too much dye on your face and stuff. I didn't do that, and you're going to see in a couple seconds what is the result of that because it kind of gets everywhere. It gets on your face, it gets on your ears, it gets on your neck. So also wear a shirt that you don't really care if you get dirty because chances are it's going to get dirty. So you can see I have it all over my face there. It comes off pretty quickly though. So you're going to pile it up and just pin it back or something, and then you can just leave it there for 60 minutes. The box recommends 30, but 60 kind of shows up a little bit better on your hair. And you can put also a bag over it or a saran wrap just to keep it nice and warm so that the color processes quickly. So yeah, you can see me wiping my face off because I have a lot of red there. I was using a makeup remover wipe actually, and it pretty much helped, but soap and water also does the trick. Okay, so I am back. Conditioner was nice. I put a lot of conditioner because I do find that this dye does leave my hair a little bit dry. Left it on for like 60 minutes. Even though the box dye recommends 25, as I said earlier. So now this is it wet. It still looks a little dark. Your hair color is gonna start off dark if you're using this color. It's gonna start off dark and it'll get lighter as the days go. And as it fades away, it also gets very light. So I find I get the most compliments once it's really starting to fade and once it's time for like a retouch is when I get like that small gap is when I get the most compliments, because it gets really, really light and really pretty. That being said, I'm just gonna now start inserting some clips and stuff to try to give you a better idea of what the color actually looks like.